Yeah, look, I think, I love the energy that we came out with. I think, defensively really set up the game for us. We weren't happy with some of the stuff we did defensively last week, and I thought we adjusted to that really well this week. We were in lanes, getting lots of deflections, and, that was converting the other end into our offense and letting us flow. So I thought that was really good. And, I guess we just had to battle out that fourth quarter.
62-8, points in the paint, that's pretty much tells the story there that you got to do anything you want inside and get easy shots.
Yeah, Suze had a really good weekend last weekend, so we knew they, and then our shooters shot the ball well, so how they were going to adjust to that. But look, I thought, we're hard to stop when we're scoring inside, and so I thought, Kayla has one of her best games that she's had in recent times. She was aggressive, she was on the board, she was sealing hard and going at the rim, and that's what we need from her. And and then when it wasn't her, it was into Suze, and I thought Suze had some really, really nice passes out of the post. We speaking about movement off Suzy, not just watching her try to go 1-on-2 or whatever. And I thought we had that from our guards. Mia had a couple nice slashes, Mick and Suzy just found them.
You're right, Kayla's really been looking quiet lately, but just her aggression today and just taking the basket. She did everything 100 miles an hour and got out of it that way.
Yeah, look, she started the game, first play of the game, she got a tip for us to get the old board, and, when she starts like that, I think it's good. And I think, big thing for her she struggles with is when she gets early foul trouble. And she managed to not get early foul trouble. She moved her feet, kept her hands out, and then she plays much better when she can play without fouls.
Does she have a point to prove? Because the last game, I think she only played 10 minutes or so. Did she think she had that in the back of her mind that she wanted to prove that she should be a major contributor?
Yeah, well, I hope so. Look, I think she wouldn't have been happy with her performances, certainly in that Bendigo game. So for her to come out today and be a different player really than what she was last weekend is what we need. For us to make it into the playoffs and for us to do well in the playoffs, we need her, being aggressive and strong mentally and tough on the boards. And I thought she did that really well today.
Kelly as well, flirting with a triple-double again.
Yeah, look, if you look at that stat line, it's pretty impressive. Another adjustment we spoke about after our game last weekend was cutting down on our turnovers. We had too many turnovers, didn't handle the pressure, and for her to play, what did she get? 31 minutes, no turnovers against a team that forces the most turnovers in the competition. I guess it's good that she's coming good at the right time of the year for us. I'm really, really happy about that.
9 rebounds, I think, last week, and then again tonight. As a point guard coming back from injury, it just shows, I guess, what she's all about, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think she started to find her groove last weekend, and you could see she's starting to find some confidence behind her shot. And I think tonight she just came out and she was just amazing on both ends of the floor. She ran us really well, and that's the Kelly we know of. And obviously it's been tough for her, obviously coming back from injury, but she's finding her confidence in her feet at the right time of the season. And she's probably, for me, she's probably the MVP of the night. She just got everything done in every aspect.
Claudia talked about the movement off the court, off the ball, I guess the cutting to the basket and that, and passing there, but really good tonight as well.
Yeah, I think, last weekend I think we started to do that really well as well, cutting off. Like obviously, when you're sending 2 or 3 players at me, it's difficult to do something, and obviously someone's got to be completely open. So the cutting was really good, and I felt like there was a really good flow tonight of different people cutting. It wasn't just 1 or 2 people. I feel like everyone was trying to cut, and if someone did cut, it did create, a wake of somebody else being open. And I thought we did a good job tonight finding people that were open, or, we got some easy buckets just of, some little passes from easy cuts. And that's what it's about, finding the simple things that work, and especially when you can get those 2 easy points, why not take them?
It's been a real roller coaster of a season, but do you think, we're at the pointy end now, you're hitting form at the right time?
Yeah, for us, I think we just keep concentrating on us and every game. And, last weekend we took each game as a game, and tonight we did the same thing. And obviously next week, we'll be focused on the Canberra game.
Bit of frustration out there, obviously. What was sort of the main cause of that in your eyes, I guess, in your words?
Yeah, look, I think it was a difficult one. It felt like a bit of a roller coaster. I probably got a bit frustrated at. I felt like there was 1.5 seconds on the clock when Rosie got called for a carry. Obviously, they didn't feel the same way, because we lost that 1.5 seconds. But for us, that 1.5 seconds is important. So if it's there, we want to obviously capitalise on it. It's another shot for us. So, so there was a bit of frustration there for sure.
Do you think you're pretty secure in the top 4 now, but you still treat it as a must-win next week?
Yeah, we're treating every game as a must-win, for us, and we want to keep building. We want to lock down a final spot. Try and finish off third. That'll be a great scenario. And then for us, it's just building for every game. So every game that we can learn and build. I think last weekend, as I said, was a really good weekend. I think this weekend, the same thing. We got a flow of getting cutters and shooters open and finding people open, like just making the simple stuff happen. So I think that the last few weeks, that's really developed for us. And I think, we just got to keep finding different things. Like, they're going to obviously shut things down and people are going to scout that. We've just got to keep progressing and finding other options, the simple options as well.
Play Dandenong again in the finals. Have you got them mentally?
Look, I think I'm not really big on, the win-loss on mental or not mental. For us, it's just, I just want our girls to we worry about ourselves and how to prepare and get ready and make sure whoever we play, we've locked down on scout and know what we're doing and just have fun out there, Obviously, I'm a big believer, if you're having fun out there, you're playing well. And it's great to be out there, when the last two weekends I've really enjoyed myself, besides a little bit of frustration at times tonight. But apart from that, it's been really enjoyable, looking at the points spread on the floor. Yeah, that's when it's fun, there's some great passes, some other people shooting, and we're finding simple things. I always think that, punish whatever the defence do to you, punish them on what they're trying to stop. If they're going to send a double, we'll punish them for someone open.